It's story time! Today's story is The 3 Little Pigs. This story is about 3 pigs and 1 big bad wolf. So listen carefully and enjoy. Let's begin! Once upon a time, there was a mother pig who had 3 little pigs. One day, the 3 little pigs needed to leave home. "Take care, and be careful of the big bad wolf," warned the mother pig as she waved goodbye. "Don't worry, we're not afraid of the wolf," said the pigs as they waved back. The 3 little pigs walked and walked until they found a nice spot to build their new homes. The first little pig built his house out of straw because it was cheap and easy to find. The second little pig built his house out of wood, which was a little harder to find, but much stronger than straw. The third little pig built his house out of brick. It took much longer to build and cost more than the other 2 houses, but it was very strong and sturdy. The 3 little pigs lived happily in their new homes for a few days. Then, one day, the big bad wolf came along and noticed the 3 little pigs. I would love to have these little pigs for dinner," he said to himself. First, he came up to the first little pig's house, which was made out of straw, and knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Little pig, let me come in." The first little pig looked outside to see the wolf standing at his door and defiantly said, "No, no, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." "I'd like to see you try," the little pig shouted back. With that, the big bad wolf took a deep breath, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the little straw house down. The startled little pig quickly ran over to his brother's house next door before the wolf could catch him. The wolf followed the first little pig to the second little pig's wooden house and once again knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Little pigs, let me come in." "No, no, not by the hair on our chinny chin chins." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." "Do your worst," the second little pig replied. With that, Once again, the big bad wolf took a deep breath, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the little wooden house just like the straw house from before. When they reached their brother's house, the third little pig let them inside, where the first two little pigs explained what happened. "Don't worry," the third little pig said. "You'll be safe here." Then, suddenly came the knock on the door by the big bad wolf. Knock, knock, knock. Little pigs, let me come in." No, not by the hair on our chinny chins, all three pigs yelled back. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." "You can huff and puff all you like, but you'll never blow this house down," the third little pig replied. Just like before, the big bad wolf took a really deep breath, and he huffed, and he puffed, but the house was still standing. That's weird. So he took another deep breath, and again he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed. But it had no effect on the sturdy brick house. The big bad wolf didn't give up, though. He noticed the chimney on top of the little brick house. I bet I can squeeze in there. Then I'll enjoy those little pigs for dinner. He went right up to the house and climbed on top of the roof and squeezed himself into the chimney. However, the little pigs heard the wolf climbing up to the roof and figured out his plan. They prepared a big pot of boiling water under the chimney. And when the wolf came down, he fell right in. "Ouch!" cried the wolf. The wolf then jumped out of the boiling pot and ran far, far away. He learned his lesson and never bothered the three little pigs again. And the three little pigs, they lived happily ever after. The end.